If I lost everything today, how would I get it back? That's a question I got from Tom, and that's what I'm going to be covering today. There's a lot going on. I think my advantage is, even if I lost everything today, I've still got this. And that is probably your number one superpower in your business development, in your business journey. The information, the skill sets that you acquire, improve, and build upon. Hey guys, welcome to the Painter's Circle, where we help painting business owners scale their operations, increase profitability, and gain more time freedom. I'm Taz Mullis, and in this podcast, I'll share actionable tips, expert strategies, and real-world insights that'll help you grow your painting business without burning you out. Ready to take your painting business to the next level? Let's go. Oh yeah! So in your business development and your journey, the skill sets that you acquire, the knowledge that you build, and the systems that you create can't be taken away from you because they are in here and you know exactly how to do it. But I'm going to share with you a few things today on how I would actually do that. Now, if I go back before social media, it was much more difficult 20 years ago because we didn't have access to coaches, YouTube, learning platforms, communication, Facebook groups, Instagram, all these areas where you could learn and accelerate what worked, what didn't work. So we had to do it by trial and error. And we relied on actually talking to people. Whereas today, I think part of the disadvantage is there's so much information, that way more information, everything that you ever need to know is at your fingertips within a minute. What most people lack today is the ability to problem solve and communicate. One thing that I would do straight away is start connecting with people in my network. Communication is the number one superpower. Your ability to find out what people want, how you can serve them, not just what they want, why they want it, when they want it, what's important to them. And if you can deliver them a service that gives them what they want, you are more likely to increase the exchange of value. And the exchange of value is your skill set, painting, with their money. That is going to be the number one thing I'd focus on. But I'd go back to basics. I would go back to basics, and this is exactly how we run QPaint and how we work with other business owners. When we're in that communication circle, working out what people want and being of service, we would present our proposal live. It's the fastest way to convert people to becoming clients. What most painters don't do is don't have a communication channel that when they're quoting or building a proposal, delivering that live. They will come up with some elaborate conversation around, I'm going to go and work this out. You have a complicated mathematical spreadsheet that's going to work this price out. Go back to the office. I'm going to send it to you tomorrow, the next day, by the end of the week, insert the time frame. For me, if I'm starting out and I've gone to zero and my goal is to get money into my bank account as fast as possible, that's the one thing I'm going to do live, because I want to be able to handle any objection or questions that the potential client is going to have. To accelerate your business, starting from scratch, you must be able to make offers. Now, an offer is just something that you're giving to the market in exchange for your skill set and their money, and there's an exchange there. So making more offers is going to be the thing that I'm going to focus on. Now, not just sales, also in recruitment. An offer is an opportunity for a potential client to buy or otherwise obtain the thing you've helped them realize they've always wanted at a price you've already decided on, that they've accepted, that they now expect to use to make their experience better. So your ability to make more offers is going to be for me, starting out again, will be the number one thing. I'm going to make a ton of offers to a ton of people by communicating. You're probably asking, well, who would you do that to? Well, I would get on the blower of all of my network and find out who is looking for anything to do with home services. We're talking about painting right now. And just keep talking and talking and networking and talking until I get in front of those people that need those services. Believe it or not, in your city right now, depending on the size of your city, potentially thousands upon thousands of people that want to get something painted, that want to get their house painted, the interior, the exterior, the unit, the townhouse. There's thousands of them. The problem is they just don't know you exist. And the only way they're going to know that you exist is that you become more findable. And the only way you become more findable is that you have to put yourself out there. You're booked out, you're absolutely flat out, and you're not sure if you made money last month. The real problem is you think you're not working hard enough. Most painters feel like by working harder, doing more hours, doing more jobs, doing more marketing, grinding a bit harder, they're going to fix that problem. It's never about working harder, it's about working smarter, and you're never going to outwork a poor visibility problem. PainterOS Accelerator is built to end the guessing. It is a target hitting program. It's an ecosystem for business owners to come into to ensure, one, they've set the right targets for their business, and two, show them how to hit those targets. One thing I know to be true, having coached hundreds and hundreds of painting business owners, once we're able to give the right information at the right time to that business owner, they typically know what to do. This fills that gap. The number one thing we want to help business owners is having predictable and consistent revenue and run profitable businesses. We have a tool called Tradie Pipeline. Its primary purpose is to show you and teach you what are the targets that are right for you, how far off target you are, and showing you in advance your production capacity for the months or weeks ahead. We've coupled it with Painter Coach AI, which is like having a coach in your back pocket that can read that data and help you identify what is the next right move for you. And thirdly, there's the support. There's 90 days of onboarding support plus a community. This is not coaching, this is not a CRM, and this is not job management. This is an execution ecosystem where you go from being unaware of what you're doing to being crystal clear of what the targets are for you and your business and how to hit those targets, because I'm more interested in, are you moving towards those targets? When is it ready? It's ready now. If this is important to you, making money, better revenue, consistent profits, PainterOS Accelerator could be the right tool for you. Now back to the podcast. So other than communicating, being of service, finding out people want, why they want it, how they want it, when they want it, you must become more findable. So I would focus on becoming more findable. Those are the top two things I would focus on. Now, there's some other areas I wouldn't focus, because when you're starting, remember, lost everything from zero, and I need to make money, it doesn't make sense to focus on activities that don't make money. Now, there's two types of activities in your business. You have income generating activities, or you have busy activities. Income generating activities are things that involve sales and marketing. They produce income. They produce an exchange of money. Everything else is a cost. It's busyness. So creating a cool logo or a business card or a magnet for my car. Now, I'm not saying they're not important. They are important, but I wouldn't focus on activities that don't produce income, because if I'm starting from zero, guess what you think I'm going to need? I need money to eat and survive. So I would focus the majority of my time and attention on income generating activities, which is communication skills, being of service, and becoming more findable. They are the top two things I would focus on. After that, then you start focusing on scheduling, delivery, but I don't focus on busy activities. I'm going to focus on income producing activities. That's how I would start again. And you would accelerate so much faster. Guess what happens when you produce income, or when you produce money, or when you get sales? You get to use that money to build the business. I would use that money to get someone to do parts of the admin, because my skill set would stay at the front in income generating activities. I'd win the work, and guess what I'd do? I'd go and communicate and sell and find someone to do the work. Because if I get stuck on the tools again, guess what's not going to happen? I'm not going to be doing income generating activities. Marketing is getting people to the door so they know who you are and they can find you, and they come to the door and they're knocking or emailing or calling, whatever they're doing. And sales is the percentage of people that come through the door that decide that they would like your services. I would focus on income generating activities. Make money, get the money, build a business, or build the life that you want, whatever happens to be. So great question, Tom. If I lost it all today, I would focus on income generating activities. Having done this for so long, Everything after that is a function of business. It's a process. It's a to-do list. It's activities and actions. Everything past, becoming more findable, and selling an exchange of service is just a process. Great question. Stay cool. Be well. As usual. See you in terms. Bye. Hey guys, if you got value from today's episode, make sure to subscribe so you never miss expert tips. If you want some support, check out the link in the show notes and see how we can help you. Don't forget to follow us on socials @PainterCoach. Stay cool, be well, and as usual, see you in the interwebs. Bye.